Hello everyone, it's Birdie here, the recycled hippie chick. I've been pushing this masterboard around on my desk, and I'm wanting to sit down and work in my fairy journal tonight. And I thought, you know what? Just do a video and fix this thing and get it out of your way. These are cheesy to me, and I don't like it, so I don't want to continue on. I want to work through the ugly and get rid of these. So what I want to do is, I found this book. Look how huge it is. This is an entire book of nothing but, oh man, we have a bad glare, don't we? Let's see what happens if we shut this light off. We have a book of absolutely nothing but these beautiful flowers. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. All of these are flowers. This has been sitting on my shelf for probably 8 years because I cannot tear these flowers up. And what do I do with a print this big? I mean, that's what? 12 inches by... Well, the actual print itself is 7 by 10.5. I mean, that's huge. So I don't know what I can do with these without tearing them up. So I'm going to take 2 of them out, and we're going to rip them up. I'm going to do it for therapy. I'm going to rip them up, and we're going to put them over the top of this and try to fix this masterboard. So that's what we're going to have to do. I think what I want to do is put some color on it first, and then when I put these images on, I'll go back over it with some stamps and gesso. That's what I think I'll do. And now it's so dark in here, I can't hardly tell what colors I've got. What colors do I want to use? Let's use this one. I want to use a debit card to smear that. This is a really, really runny one. This could make us or break us here. This is a really runny, one of those golden fancy colors that, oh man, that's not the one I thought it was. Well, this is what color we're using. I thought this was the red one. Maybe this will turn out to be glorious. I just wanted to get some color over the top. Let me see if I can find that red one. This is the one I thought it was. Magenta. I actually grabbed the quinacridone nickel azo gold. I'm going to use a brush this time to just smear that around. I'm going to get it very watery. Oh dear. Dear, 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 you guys. Let's get some water going. We really, really have a mess going here. Let's see what we can do. I better move these prints out of our way. You guys, look at this. Well, we covered up those cheesy pictures, didn't we? Okay, quick, Amy, think quick. Let's see if we can sop some of this up. Make some pretty paper. This letter I was using earlier is from 1910. And now I'm using it to sop up magenta. Let's see what else can we use. Put some of these underpants on there. See if we can mop some of that up. Well, this is how we make painty paper, isn't it? And we'll just drop them back in our bits and bobs box. Okay, I think that is pretty good. Wow. I mean, we may not have to use those pretty prints for therapy. Let's do it anyway. I hope you guys are all having a great day today. I just was weak the first part of the day. I don't know what the deal is this week. It's like my body is not able to connect with anything until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'm ready to wake up and kind of get my life going. It's weird. Okay, now let's get these out of the way. Let's do some ripping. Where's my blow dryer? Let's dry this a little bit before we continue on. Okay. Now, do we want to put the images on first and then stencil and stamp, or do we stamp and stencil first and then just kind of smudge over it to work the images in with gesso? I'm going to go ahead and put the images on first. Oh, that was painful. So I'm going to, I have no clue what I'm doing. You know what? I've been doing this for what, 9 or 10 years now? I don't know how long I've been doing videos. My dad's been gone 10 years. 2000, no, not yet. 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. He's been gone 7 years. So I've been doing this 7 years. And I still act like I don't have a clue as to what I'm doing. And I really don't. My brain does not retain what it needs to. So it's like every day sometimes is like I'm just learning this for the first time. I think it's because I watch so many videos that that everything starts mushing together in my brain from what I watch and what I know and what I've done, and it's crazy. This leaf here, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to keep it, and I don't even know where I would file that away. As what? Do I put it in my, I'm going to put it in my masterboard file. That way I'll just put it on another masterboard. I'm now in my new art room. I don't know if I told you guys that before. I think I did. And what used to be my grandkids' bedroom in our house, spare bedroom. Now it's the art room. And I feel good in here. The garage is going to get a new garage, a garage door on it instead of an art room door. so that my husband and I can put our electric bikes in there, and it's going to be turned into we have all of our woodworking saws and stuff crammed out in the barn, and we're going to put those back in where the art room was, and it's going to be like the woodworking area slash, well, it's going to be a garage again. It's not going to be a huge garage door, but it's going to be like a double. You know, like the smaller roll-up doors that you see on storage units? It's going to be like that. It's going to be big enough you can get a trike in. My electric bike is a trike. And it needs a place to harbor in times of inclement weather. Okay, now this, I believe, goes like, well, it's going to go like that. And I'm going to have to figure out a lighting situation on how I can work that ring light, because I need the light. It's very dark in here and it's not making me happy. But yet I don't want it to, well, it's not right, but it doesn't matter, because once we start chopping it up for tags or whatever, you won't even notice it, will you? But I want these to be the focal point on a tag. And I want to get some books. I'm going to get some books. Maybe I'll start putting some of those on Etsy tomorrow. I think what I will do is do a little walkthrough of the things I'm putting on here that I'm putting on Etsy, like I used to. I've got an entire pallet full of books to get rid of, and I've already thrown a lot of them on the dump trailer. Cut that tag up like that. Tag. I'll put that one like that. We might be able to turn it the other way. Anyway, I've got an entire pallet full of books that I brought home from my daughter's garage sale out there in the shed, and I've been throwing a lot of them on the dump trailer, and then some of them I want to try to put on Etsy. Now, the ones I'm going to show on here are the ones I think would be good for junk journal. Like, some of them have pretty cloth covers, and some of them have cool paper or poems inside of them, or pictures, or whatever, you know, books you would want to buy to use to tear apart for junk journals, possibly. So I thought I would do a walkthrough of those, and then the other ones, you know, like, well, I'll also show the ones that I'm going to have. I have a bunch of quilting magazines, and I have a bunch of just different arts and crafts, crocheting books, things like that, embroidery books. I'll show those on here before I post them too. Now, let's see here. Let's do some stenciling. Oh, it's 14 minutes. I don't want to go past 20. So let's do something really quick. I'm going to try to get my videos down to about 15 to 20 minutes, because you guys have got to get tired of watching me dish out 1-hour videos. So that is my goal. Where are my sponges? I need a sponge. Hold on, guys. Okay. Let's do a little stenciling on here. This might kind of dictate where we cut this. Yeah, that'll be cute, won't it? Okay. Let's just do them all like that. This is kind of a busy stencil. I'm not too sure I'm crazy about that. I think the back of it, maybe I'm just getting too wild with my, getting it too wet on there. Yeah, I'm just getting too much paint, so it does a lot better when I okay. Now remember, we're going to cut these up. I'm just going to go ahead. I've got the paint here. I'll cut that and use that later for something. Okay, now I'm going to dry this. I'll be right back. We got to do this quickly. Okay, I may have to yell at Pepper. He's come in here and I don't want him to jump up here, so I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. And it's so dark in here I can't tell which way is up on this stamp. Pepper, no. You wait till I'm done. Want to just get a little bit of stamping on here? No, Pepper. I'm happening to do it one-handed. Hold a cat back. You know, he only shows up when I'm in here. You guys can't hardly even see that, can you? Okay, now I'm going to take some gold. I'm going to dry that ink. I'm going to take some gold and splatter it on here, and then I'm going to cut them up, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay. What I did was, oh, I didn't put any, I haven't put any gold on there yet. What I did was I went ahead and cut them out. Oh, I got to shut that light back off. I went ahead and cut them out and put a little thing on the top. And I wanted to just dabble some gold here and there. Okay. And then on the back, I just sprayed it purple and glued an old 1979 planner page on there to journal on. So I just wanted to show you what one's going to look like. I'm putting these in my fairy book. This is the one, the little short one. I don't know if I will put them all in there. Violet has asked me if I would make her a kid's fairy journal, so some of these I might put in hers. Here's the plain one and a play one. I'm hoping to find a little picture of a gnome. Where's my little book at? Of course. Pepper's sitting on it. I got this book. Isn't that cute? Of all these adorable scrapbook pages. And so I'm going to put some of these pictures on these empty ones. And here's this one. And I'm going a little over, but you know what? It's not fun when I can't just take my time and enjoy the creating. Maybe I'll make this one go like this and make it a journaling card. So anyway, I'm going to put a sentiment on them. I'm going to splatter some gold on, and I'm going to create the back so that I can journal on the back. So that's what I'm going to do with all of these. And we took that shady little cactus coloring page masterboard and turned it into something beautiful, didn't we? And I tore up that flower page. So that'll be great until we get to something like this, where it's an entire fig, or this, where I don't know if I can cut the bouquet apart, or this, where it's just one tulip. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do with those, but we'll figure out something. Okay, 21 minutes. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye from Birdie.